Wilson Morales and Black Film TV. Here we are. I was telling some of the other guys that I'm one of the few people that actually went to Toronto and interviewed the original guys that you're playing when the documentary came out.
Oh wow!
That's raw.
And LeBron showed up to Toronto to support the film and did interviews as well.
Oh, fire!
So here we are, eons later. You're playing these roles. So Mookie, talk to me about obviously getting this role, meeting the guy, working your game skills so that way you look like him. When people say he don't dribble like that.
Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Question is, just the chance to play this role. Obviously, recently we saw Air where they didn't show Jordan, but we got a film where they're showing you as LeBron. So what's that feeling like?
Oh man, blessing. You know what I mean? Blessing to be able to do this. Thank God every day for this opportunity. And man, it was amazing. You know what I mean? I think what hit it off was just being able to meet the guys and how genuine the relationship was, the brothership, the brotherhood. And you can just see that through the film.
Caleb, obviously, you've done a number of projects over the years. This is different. This is a sports film. How much did you work on your game?
Oh yeah, coming up into the, I definitely had like a different type of ignorant confidence coming into the film. I was like, I don't need to practice. I'm good. I know how to hoop. And they showed me. It was like, nah, you're an actor, bro. You can hoop.
Can you shoot the threes?
Oh yeah, now I can, but not anymore. Well, before I was on and off. I was more of a mid-range shooter. I brought it back here. You know what I mean? I was like, jump, bow. But they helped me fix my jumper and everything. But hooping every day. We had boot camp. Playing against Mookie, Scoot, and AJ. I had to make sure my jumper was tight. I couldn't, if I missed, it was it really set me back a lot. 1-on-1s set me back a lot if I missed. I had to make sure I made every shot. So definitely stepped in my game a lot.
The blessing about this movie is that, the friendship that these guys have had for so many years, and no matter where they've gone, and can you tell yourself, are you still friends with the people you grew up with before you became an actor, as he's still acting? And same thing for you. And as you're playing ball and you're elevating in different areas, are you still friends with the people you came up with? Do you still have the same 3 to 5 boys, or just one guy if it has to be?
Nah, man. I think, man, it's crazy because with LeBron, that whole crew, man. That's kind of hard, to keep. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep, your boys that you've grown up with. Unfortunately, some people just stay stagnant in life. You know what I mean? Some people just don't grow. And I would say no. I only got one best friend. That's my boy. I've been growing up with him my whole life. I feel like it's just honestly been me and him throughout these past couple of years. Yeah.
How about you, Caleb?
Yeah, even just back off of Mookie, but it's hard to have people that grow with you. I don't want this film to confuse people that you have to be friends with people that are just stay in at the same level they were at when they were 8. Have a ignorant mindset. You have to grow with people. You want to be on the same frequency as people. And sometimes people don't go with you they don't go into the same journey as you. Some people stay and you keep going, you create more paths for yourself, and people stay stagnant. But it's hard to find that, honestly. So that's why I feel that this film is really inspiring, is because that they all grew together. They all wanted to be great. All 5 of them, having 5 solid friends that you grew up with and still friends till this day.
That's hard. That's so hard, man.
Yeah.
Dru was the catalyst, to get this thing started, to get those boys to be at the same school, because he believed in them together. Have you had a chance to talk to Dru as far as his mindset back then?
Yeah, I did. I asked him how real was this, the storyline and bringing them to the school. He said it's pretty real. Of course, they had to shorten the storyline and how it happened. He said he knew Dan brought for a minute. He used to go to his summer camps and hoop with him, and he kind of recruited him, seeing him play, throughout the years, but. He didn't think of it as oh, this was gonna take us to the next level, and everyone's gonna be great and be the greatest high school basketball team of all time. It was more like, these are my boys. I want to hoop with them. We play good together, so why not go with them? Why not go to the school together? We've been doing it, so why not? As a kid, you make these drastic decisions, not knowing how much of an impact it would take on everyone's life. But it did a great thing for them. So.
Mookie, before I let you go, is there a possibility, you're going to continue with this with acting business? Obviously, we want to see you elsewhere, but just you can fall back on this if you needed to, or do you want it?
Nah, yes, sir. But ultimately, yeah, I'm trying to get to the NBA. That's my main goal. But this would definitely be another goal, like another door. You know what I mean? If I have another opportunity to act, I'll definitely take into it if it doesn't stop my basketball.
You want to be in my film? I'll cast him in the film. I'm gonna offer to him.
Oh yeah, then we good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Caleb, talk to me about working with Chris again.
Oh, amazing. The reason doing a basketball film is challenging because there's so many, cultural basketball films that everyone loves. You know what I mean? So to do a LeBron James film, it was like, oh heck yeah, you know what I mean? Like, to be a part of something that great, but you needed a specific director for that. And I've already worked with Chris Robinson, and he's a genius. And I already knew Addition Story, greatest miniseries of all time, and even his other stuff. But knowing that Chris was going to be a part of this, I didn't have to read the script. If Chris was a part of this, I was like, yeah, we doing it. It's a LeBron James story. He's going to cast the right people. He's going to have the right people around him. I trust him.
Congratulations on the role. Congratulations on the film. I'm sure I'll see each of you again on different arenas, different platforms. So keep it going. Take care.
Thank you.
Wilson Miles from Black Women TV. Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, boss? How you feeling?
So obviously, I'm one of the few people who actually saw the original documentary and interviewed the guys when it played at Toronto, and LeBron was up there to support the film. So that's great to see that. Obviously, eons later, they make a movie out of this because LeBron is LeBron. Coming into this, how much pressure was it for you to get your ball skills ready?
I'm gonna say for me, I don't think it was too much pressure for the basketball part. I think the basketball part I was pretty good. I played AAU myself, so I think coming into this film, I was good. I was, stamina was good. I was great.
What about you, Khalil?
Man, I'm the best player out there. So.
No.
He know he can't guard me, so I don't know how he's sitting there saying, "Oh my God, too big, too strong, too fast."
So you walk in there having already worked with Chris before, and Avery is now, obviously getting to know, working with him, and he has to work on his acting skills. You have to work on your ball skills. So how did you guys all work together?
No, I don't have to work on. Whoa.
You was right. You was
right.
right.
Getting that information, bro. I didn't have to work on no ball skills.
You was right.
You got either way. The question is, how was it working all of you guys together cohesively to make this film work? Did you guys hang out before you started production, or is it like, like any other team, you just get on and hopefully, you guys can play well?
Yeah. We had like a month together before we started shooting, right?
They gave us like a month that we got before we started shooting anything. So
we was locked in by then.
Spent a lot of time together.
All right. So then now it's about, these guys are still around. It's not like you're playing old guys, so they're still young. How much time did you spend with each one of them to get an idea about their personality before you started playing them?
With me, I didn't really get the chance to spend that much in-person time with Willie when we first started. I was just usually texting or FaceTiming him. But he came on set like a couple of times towards the end, so I was good. He came on set and he would call me. That's all I needed.
Facts, man. That man Sian stay on the go. He stay out of the country or out of town, LA or something. So
you make it sound like he on the run.
No. He was just living life, chilling. So I didn't get a chance to meet him in person, but I talked to him quite a bit on the phone. Though.
But okay, so now, each one of you have already established you guys can play ball. Are you still close friends with the winning team you had? Whether it was as a kid in high school, in playgrounds, are you still close with your boys?
So, yes. That's why I think this movie is so great, because it's like an example of it's just an example for me. My friend group and my friends are the same way. You know, we started younger playing basketball, and we're still old to this day talking to each other from across the country. So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely still be with all my boys for sure. From whether it was from even 8th grade, my brother, I'm not even calling my homie, my brother Javaris, he stays with me out in Atlanta. We was on the same 7th, 8th grade team together. So for sure, I still
Well,
my peoples.
you've worked with Chris before, and you'll answer this first. What's different working with him now? You know, how has your acting skills improved, or is there anything new you got from working with him again?
So Chris was the first person I worked with, and when I tell you Chris knows how to mold actors, like Chris turned me into the actor I am today. You know, I tell everybody I give credit to Chris for molding me into the actor I've become today. And y'all gonna see the movie, and y'all gonna see how a phenomenal job Mookie does. He's never been behind the camera doing something like this,
Ever.
and it's because of Chris. Chris knows the direction and that he wants. He knows the vision that he wants. And he knows how to make you get there. And it also it goes off to other sets too. You know, the acting that I do on other sets, I use the same notes he gave me back when I was 17. So, for sure.
Congrats on the roles. Congrats on the film. Let's hope we can see more of you down the road in other projects. Let's keep it going. Take care.
Appreciate it. Go,
Thank you.
go. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Wilson Brown from Black Women TV. You know, you used to play a football player, a basketball player. Now you're playing a coach. You know, is there anything you say no to?
Some stuff, bro, but never the sports stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a sports guy, so mostly. So yeah, never the true stories. It's difficult to say no to a true story if it's well written.
What goes into playing Coach Dru Joyce?
Well, one thing I would say, when you approach a real life person, you need to find the small things that speak to you, right? And those things tend to be the differences you have. What I noticed about Coach Dru, so different than me, is he's as compassionate and he's very compassionate and like very, very kind and very nice. And I'm those three things, but he takes it to the next level, right? He's much more compassionate than I am, much more regulated with his temperament than I am. Even on the way here, I mean, I wanted to get out the car and fight somebody on the way here, right? So it's like, you know, I'm different than Coach Dru, but what I get from him is that I realize, you know, slow down a little bit. You can smell the roses. It's not a war going on inside yourself. Compassion is a beautiful thing to project, right? So I get a lot from the people I've been blessed to portray, Wilson, and from Coach Dru I get that, like patience and compassionate personality will do you some good.
The thing I ask the guys, and it can apply to you, is, you know, when we all grow up in life, you know, sometimes it's not that easy to stay great close friends with the people we came up with. You know, you're an actor, and obviously, you know, there are people who came out, who started with you, but everybody's at a different level. Do you still have a core group of friends from way back that you still consider tight, like the way LeBron is with his boys?
Not really, man. Sadly, you know, and I'm a bit, I mean, I still know my core friends, the ones you thought, you know, you grew up with in the playground, you talked about cartoons with, talked about cereal and shit like that with, excuse my French. But I think when you evolve in this show business, your sort of non-show business friends, you know, especially if you keep getting famous and more famous, and keep doing movies. It'd be different if I stopped doing movies and TV a long time ago. It's a more tolerable person to walk down the street with. But, you know, I don't know if they want to walk down the street with every 10 steps somebody saying something to me. You get attention from women and stuff like that. And your old friends might be kind of like, might feel some kind of way about it. So that's my story, at least in part, you know. So my childhood friends, I only have like really one of them that I engage with the most.
not that often you're the statesman in this, in the movie or in a series. Here you are because the rest of the guys are young. How was it work with these young group of actors and athletes?
It was great. Number one, I love them. I love working with younger actors. You learn a lot from younger actors. You see yourself in the younger actors because they do things you did, and you can see it from like a third person view. And this particular group, Caleb, Mookie, Scooter, the whole cast. Well, I worked with Caleb before. We did the New Edition biopic, and Chris directed it. So there was same director who did Shooting Stars, right? So there's this sort of thing we had built in on day one, right? And I just know how to work with younger actors to give them their space, to be available if they want to ask me a question or something, and not to discourage them from being explorative as artists, right? So I have fun working with them. Every day they come wanting to play, you understand? They bring young energy. But if you work with a veteran, they come on a suit and tie and cross their legs when they talk and everything. It gets really serious every day, right? And 12 hours feels like 12 hours, right? But with a younger cast, your 12-hour day feels like a regular 8-hour day, which is hilarious, right? But it's just you feel like a regular day, and I like the flow of the youthful energy around.
Well, it's always good talking to you. Obviously, your people love the work you do, big and small screen. Keep it up. I'm always there to support. Have yourself a great day.
Bro, I got love for you, bro, all the time. I see you around, bro.
Make it happen.
Yep,
Take care.
You too. Peace.